Good evening and welcome back. You guys have waited long enough. It's time for you guys to get to find out what happened to our heroes at the end of their battle with the invading forces from Andromeda. Maybe a little bit of a spoiler since Netter has changed her icon. Netter, how you doing, my dear? What you sipping on? How you feeling today?
I'm doing well. I am sipping on a Signature Select seltzer water mixed berry. I believe that's the Jewel Food Store brand. And I'm also eating a peanut puree with hazelnut and chocolate puree on brioche. For those of you who need the translation, that's peanut butter and Nutella on bread.
Yes. There you go. There you go. She makes it sound snazzy, doesn't it? Doesn't need to actually be snazzy. It tastes really, really goodly. Let's say hi to the chat, starting with FKHC 2005, whom we lovingly refer to as Tim. Sends $5 to Netter to say, buy some Rosati's pizza with this. I think that's a pretty decent thing. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. We'll definitely do that. Maybe this weekend.
Oh, and by the way, this sandwich concoction that I have here, I call it a Reese's sandwich.
It's a Reese's sandwich. Yeah, chocolate and peanut
a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah, absolutely. Hail, Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube. Glad you stuck with us since the last stream. You are absolutely wonderful. Netter of Netter's Network, saying that I'm the love of her life. I should hope so. If not, maybe I've just kind of weaseled my way into her heart over the past 30-some years at this point. JBRPH1 dropping the Canarble Fedora logo and the Mumbler. Yes, this is a Sparkwood raid. That would be true. And of course, Curtis Selby, the Tired Midnight blogger, who will be hanging out with on Netter's channel on Thursday. Looking forward to finding out about his new channel. Also a channel member dropping the emojis. Super appreciate that. The live stream is up pinned to the top. Make sure you go ahead and click on that while I continue going through and say hi to Deleted Scenes, who says, it seems I am a they according to YouTube. You are a they according to YouTube. There's got to be a story there that I'm not aware of. I would be interested in finding out. But there you go. Salute to you, my friend. And as he says, please like, share, subscribe. Become a member. Yes, becoming a member would make me very, very encouraged. Although I'm going through and it's like, I think all of you guys are members. And then you're overachievers like Nate here, who is not only a member, but then he's here dropping a super chat to say, Troy, you are a bastard for making us wait so long. Okay, that's fair. Yes, that is absolutely fair. You are right. Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Cheers, everyone. And cheers to you, my friend. Always good to see you. Yes, this is a Sparkwood raid. It absolutely is. So, Deleted actually caused me to realize that because he, I don't remember if he wasn't here at all last week or he missed part of the stream or whatever, he was a little bit off on, Connie, thank you so much. She has gifted a membership to
Captain Fandom
Nerd. That is really wonderful of you, Connie. That is incredibly sweet. And that is a great way to support because, for about the price of what you might spend on a super chat, you actually bring someone else into the community for at least a month. Now, that doesn't mean that Captain Fandom Nerd is going to come join us. He may not. He may just wait out his month and let it lapse. But it does tell him, hey, you have access to the channel. You have access to the membership perks. That includes the Monday membership night at the movies, where, for example, this Monday we will be watching The Big Lebowski because I haven't seen it, and y'all told me that I should see it, so gonna go check that out. Anyway, so for Deleted Scenes and for all those that either have forgotten because, let's face it, you've slept 2 weeks, since then, And who knows how much you've had to drink since then. And maybe you weren't even here last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say. We left off on a cliffhanger. The crew of the Liberator was leading a spearhead against an invading force from outside the galaxy. They got to Star One, only to find out that Star One had been invaded by aliens who had killed and replaced the human technicians that were working there. Star One, of course, being the central communication hub of the entire Federation. But that's not all it was. What they also found out was that it was the cornerstone of a defense grid protecting our galaxy from invaders from outside the galaxy, specifically from the Andromeda galaxy. So somebody in the Federation knew about these beings and were trying to protect us from them. So actually, Blake had revised his plan. He wasn't going to destroy Star One, but it didn't really matter. The aliens were already infiltrating, and they had no choice but to fight. They had broken open a small corridor in the defense grid, so it actually became like a Battle of Thermopylae sort of situation. The Liberator was holding back the invading hordes, while the entire Federation fleet was coming, to aid them. Believe it or not, the good guys and the bad guys working together against the exterior forces. And that's where we left off. They had just engaged, and dun, 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 dun. And then you waited for 2 weeks, and now I won't keep you waiting anymore. So again, click on that link that's pinned to the top of the chat, and we will get started and find out why Netter has changed her icon in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. I mean, if the opening credits is anything to go by, at least you know that the Liberator survived.
Okay, I expect to see Wonder Woman or something with those red.
I know. We're going to get a lot more use out of these Federation ships. Yeah, we're not going to get an incredible battle scene or anything like that. We're getting a bare minimum of battle here. And apparently the flagship has been destroyed as well. Thank you so much, Big Al. Super appreciate it.
Yeah, you don't want to be laying there.
Welcome, welcome, Tim. Good to see you. And thank you again for the contribution to the pizza fund.
Horsies.
Yes, this is where you find out that in the future, the Statue of Liberty has fallen over because of a nuclear war. No, I'm sorry. That was a different movie.
He looks happy about that.
I mean, that's kind of rude. There goes the neighborhood, exactly. So I'm sure you kind of see where this is going, right? Blake and Jen are staying together. Since you don't see them, you know that the actors didn't return. Hi, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. A happy Troy is a good Troy. Thank you very much. Yes.
Wait, who's together?
Blake and Jenna.
Well, kind of hard to call this Blake 7 if Blake's not there.
Good point. Yeah, I made that argument like almost 30 years ago. And I'm sure there were a bunch of British kids making that same argument 40 years ago. Yeah.
Try moving yourself forward and you might touch the button.
The I think you're supposed to get the implication that he's under too many G forces to be able to reach the controls. Wait. You mean to tell me that the Blake of Blake 7 ain't there anymore? Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. Blake and Jenna leave the show. They could be implied to be dead, but I'll just little minor spoiler, they're not dead.
Are these bad guys or good guys?
it's the Federation, so they're the bad guys. But for the time being, they're the good guys because we were all working together to stop the aliens, right?
Okay.
And he's given the exposition to let you know that the Federation has lost 80% of their fleet. They've lost their central communication system, which was Star One, but they have fended off the alien invasion.
Apparently, these guys don't know how to climb a hill. That hill's not even steep.
Well, that was rude.
So I came all this way just to knock you down off the hill and laugh at you, then right away.
Well, it's implied that he killed them, too.
Oh.
They just don't show it directly on screen.
Well, yeah, then they were motionless.
Okay, that didn't go so well. Woof.
Nice hit. And we're to presume she carried him back to wherever this was?
Carried or dragged. Well, not being dead is actually a good start. Meanwhile, on Themyscira, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I think you cured my headache. That's funny, Curtis. Came in at the right moment, did I? Well, you know, you haven't really missed much other than all the exposition to explain what happened in the battle. They had to abandon the Liberator. Callie, Avon, Villa, and Aurak have been separated from Jenna and Blake. I can tell you that for the majority of the rest of the series, you won't be seeing Jenna or Blake. And now we've just been introduced to a new future crew member.
I need Aurak.
Yeah. Yeah, she does have a little bit of the Grace Jones about her without the, updo. Well, they had to abandon it, but we'll see if they can get back. Remember, they've got Aurak, who can work the controls remotely. We've established that. So I think what you get from this first interaction between them, kind of like how they tried to sort of but not really imply the possibility of a romantic relationship between Jenna and Blake. They seem to like have tried to lay the seeds of that here with Avon and Dana, but just like with Blake and Jenna, it doesn't really go anywhere.
And these people are all stabby, aren't they?
I love that. Look at my thumb. Boy, you're dumb. It's too bad Mark's not here. Servalan's not wearing a bra. If they can't hear you, they can't answer you either.
So you're not all that important, girly girl.
Right?
Well, he's already got an Aurak out, so there's nothing left in there for them. You're not going to be able to follow any footprints. There's too many.
He's also lost his sidearm.
Guess Aurak's heavy. Is she wearing sneakers?
I can't help but notice that jawline.
The end of her weapon looks like the Graphlix handle.
Good politics. Good point. Well, I mean, not wrong.
I'm gonna say, I hope he's got Orac and
Yeah.
getting in behind. Hurry up.
In. It's like I might as well fire my last arrow, take one of them out.
Close the hatch, girly girl. Wow, that's someplace.
Yep.
Wait, so now is the Liberator still intact?
Yes, but it couldn't. It was completely inoperable, and it couldn't maintain life support, so they had to evacuate.
I need more blusher for my cheeks. They're
Right.
not red enough.
Right, exactly.
I think I'd be asking Oric a couple questions like, where the heck are we? I'm expecting him to start doing a dance like the Temptations or something.
Yeah. And Dad's a cool cat. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this predates Geordie LaForge by a number of years. Maybe it's Geordie LaForge's great grandfather. Yeah, possibly. By the way, starting this season, Avon gets much better tailoring and much better hairstyles. In case you hadn't noticed. So we have hyperdrive supercomputers, but no bras. Well, it's an advanced society. Definitely an improvement, wouldn't you say?
Well, sometimes they're not needed. And especially with some of those outfits they're wearing, you can't wear one.
True. Yeah, it's not. Oh, you are here, Mark. The material on her previous dress was a bit thinner. Well, I could use a drink.
They're still trying to get that trap door open, aren't they?
Yep. Of course you were.
I'm not well liked.
Yeah, yeah, I would say that's an apt description of, if not the ship, the people in it.
There's not enough blusher for you, honey.
I know. That blusher makes her cheeks look so big. She looks like the girl in the radiator from last week.
Don't fall for it.
I don't think he is.
He's biting that female.
Yeah. See? There's no need. I need to be separated so I can be captured.
Okay, but she's blonde and they're all dark haired, so she can't be from the same tribe.
Oh, yeah. Probably not. And sign a contract for an extended role on your show. So, although he didn't really finish explaining, I guess that thing on his chest is kind of like a Dalek eye stalk. It's a sensor that keys into his visual cortex.
What, no 3 seashells?
Perfume bottles, it looks like. Why would you stay out there past sundown? Oh, hello.
There was a weapon in the bathroom?
Yeah, apparently.
I'm surprised that Avon would have left Auric alone.
I know. He needed to so that the story would happen. I like those boots. You think? Yeah, never split the party. You're right.
And where does she think she's going to go?
Yeah. Yeah. They're basically establishing they're on the same mission here. Yeah, she has absolutely no qualms about killing these guys. Wasn't Witch Girl on Doctor Who? You mean Dana here? No.
So does that mean Blonde Chick is dead?
Yes. Yep. Do it, do it, do it. Go, 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 go. Yep, everyone you love is dead. You can get out of here. Yeah, she makes a lot of noise in those high heels.
In the sand.
Yeah.
It's a squirt gun.
He just rhymed. This space themed Bond is trippy. This World War II allegory is well done, yeah. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Avon is a master of Kirk Fu. Yes, yes, he is. God. Convince her. Wade is asking how you're doing tonight, Netter.
What am I doing tonight?
How are you doing?
How am I doing tonight? I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Pew pew. Yeah, exactly, Curtis. Did you notice that, Mark? It's a little windy out there. She just slapped her open-handed? Yep, you're screwed now. Nah.
I hope that got Oric up too.
Yes.
Okay.
He was controlling it, so yeah, he was going to beat himself up.
They always have a full supply of bracelets, despite the fact that they get crushed, left behind. Got your ship.
There you go. Well, we knew someone boarded the ship, right? We'll find out who that is next week. Next episode is Power Play. While Villa and Callie are in safe hands, Avon's back on the Liberator with a few hostile Federation strays. Then the safe haven turns into a nightmare, and the crew start to die, one by one. Yeah, they jump right into it and keep the excitement high. Yeah, I'm sure that the Liberator probably manufactures more bracelets, but also keep in mind the crew was intended to be much larger. When they first boarded the Liberator and you saw how many handguns there were, that implied dozens of potential crew members. You assume that there's at least as many teleportation bracelets. So that is our show for tonight. So what do we know? We know that Villa and Callie are still alive, but we don't know what's going on with them right now. Blake and Dana, new member of the crew, and we've got to wrest the Liberator away from the Federation insurgents. So that is it. You guys probably already know what's coming up this week. I am going to be changing my format a little bit going forward. Instead of going through the long droning of what we got coming up in the week, I'm going to start doing promos to put at the end of the closing credits, and you will get to see one tonight if you stick around through the credits. Of course, members want to stick around through the credits at least to see me thanking you in the closing credits. You are the guys getting all the credits.
There's my name. There's my name.
Because you guys really do make this happen. Ned, are any last thoughts before we close it out?
I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart. And we love you guys all so much too. Guys, take care. We'll see you on the next one.
I am closing down. I have much to do. You have engaged my circuits on your petty affairs for far too long.
Thank you, Auric.